Hello and welcome everyone to your Pick a Pile reading, what your guides want you to know. My name is Jeff. I'm an astrologer and intuitive reader here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV. I made 3 piles of shuffled and pulled cards, each with a crystal on them. The first pile has citrine, the second pile has rose quartz, and the third pile has amethyst. I'd like you to pick one that you're most drawn to. So let's begin. First of all, what I'd like you to do is take a deep breath in and then let it out. Now, pick the pile you are most drawn to. You can use the timestamps in the video to jump to the pile you picked, and I will see you there. Well, hello everyone. You picked pile number 1. Now, pile number 1, you were drawn to the crystal citrine. Citrine is a good luck stone. It is good for people who want to have a good business. I carry citrine around. Actually, this is a personal citrine stone of mine that I carry around. It is a harmonizer. You can see that it has a yellow color to it, a very almost orangish yellow color to it. That is the color of prosperity. It could also be the color of money, gold, that kind of thing. But you were drawn to citrine for a reason. Right, what your guides want to tell you right there is that you were drawn to the citrine. That means that you were drawn to prosperity. You are ready to welcome that into your life. So, people who pick pile number 1, welcome. Let's start your reading. We're going to start with the first message card, and it is Archangel Zadkiel. And this is about self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. So, what your guides want to tell you is accept yourself for who you are and what you do and the talents that you have. Have more compassion to yourself and others. And forgiveness. You see, he's got his hand on his heart. And that's how you should be throughout the rest of this month, is to really give out that love vibe for yourself and others. You can go ahead and check out my heart and brain coherence meditation. This has a lot to do with that. It's opening up your heart. It's letting compassion in and forgiveness. And they want you to know that right out of the gate in order for things to work for you for the other, for other things in the month, you definitely want to go ahead and open up your heart. Okay, so let's see what other messages we've got here. We'll go ahead and lay these out, and then I'll ask how they want them to be laid out. Okay, we have the 4 of air. Let's do it this way. They want me to do it this way. Okay. We have the 4 of air, and this calls for meditation. I was just talking about meditation. Maybe doing a heart-centered meditation would be great for you. I would highly suggest that. But what they also want you to do is really contemplate about the things that you have done so far and where you're going. And it's also a time for much needed rest. As you can see, this dude's just chilling out. And that's what you should be doing for the rest of the month, is chilling out. But in the meantime, you can still focus on your wishes and your dreams and focus on being happy. Your happiness right now. I also want you to pay attention to the feather that's right there. Okay? That's very important. That shows look for messages. And then we have the Ace of Water. And what this card shows is getting in touch with your emotions, working on your relationships. Remember, this is all about opening up your heart and self-acceptance. And this is a very important card. This is reiterating what we just have here, is that really get in touch with your emotions and your relationships. And it's going to call you for a need to focus on your intuition and trust it. Okay? Because you're getting prepared for something. There's a protection going on. And and you can be resilient in that aspect. So, maybe let your guard down a little bit. I understand, but I think once you get some rest, I think that will work out perfectly for you. So let's move on with the messages from our guides. I'm just going to lay the cards out here and let them put them in the scheme that they need to be. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands again. That's showing up. Wow. Pile number 1. You sure picked a dandy. That's all right. It's given me time to really take it in and scope. Again, the messages are being reiterated. So here's what's being reiterated already right out of the gate. Number 1, you got to let your guard down, okay? You're a little battle weary. We understand, but you're also putting up obstacles for yourself too. And just when you thought things were over with, there's going to be coming an opportunity here. So trust your intuition. Trust your intuition on this. You have a really good idea. Make sure you put these plans into action. Don't get bored waiting for the right, that's another thing. Some people have great ideas, and the thing is that they sit on them and wait. And what your guides are telling you is let your guard down, trust your intuition. You've got a great idea, go with it. And it's no coincidence that it's the citrine stone, the stone of good luck in business. So they're showing you that if you open up your heart and let your guard down, go with this idea. And when you get your thoughts in line with where you're going, this is the Ten of Swords, so that shows an ending, which means that this is going to come in fruition. And last but not least, the Six of Wands. It's victory time. It is victory time. And I would take that as the message right there. It's victory. Open your heart. Let your guard down. Trust your intuition. Get some rest. Wow. Pretty powerful messages. Again, we've got, wow. We got more cards, and what it says is emotional loss. So you may be feeling some emotional loss. Again, this person has their hand on their heart. We can get rid of this emotional loss by self-acceptance and forgiveness and compassion for ourselves and others. So pile number 1, they're really telling you to trust your intuition. This is all throughout this reading. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. And remember, it's a waiting game. Okay? It's a waiting game. So take your time. But now is the time. Now let's do 3 final messages. Number 1, you are never alone. You are never alone. Remember that. Your guides want you to know you are never alone. Open up your heart. Death is an illusion. Some of you that have picked this pile may be trying to get confirmation on their heart being hurt because of somebody that has passed on, and this message is for you. Put your hands on your heart and remember them and feel their energy with you, and you'll feel that you are never alone and that death is just an illusion. And last but not least, pile number 1, focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Trust your intuition. There is something big on the horizon that has to do with business and finally getting what you want, but it's going to take a little time because you need to open up your heart. So please, please, please open up your heart. I hope this message helped, and we will see you next time. This is what your guides wanted you to know. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome. You picked pile number 2 with Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz signifies the heart. It has to do with love and forgiveness and healing. Rose Quartz basks our energy field in love vibration and raises it as soon as you put it in your hands. So let's go ahead and read our messages. Our first message for pile number 2. You have picked pile numbers 2, and they want to show you prosperity. What your guides want you to know is they want you to focus on abundance and prosperity. What a beautiful card. We're going to put that to the side here while we go through the others that I pulled. Let's pull these messages out and see what they have to say. Okay, we're going to go this way. All right. It's funny how they want you to focus on prosperity, because what you're feeling right now, what they want you to know is they want you to get in a feel of success in everything that you do. Again, this is reiterating success. This is recognition. This is self-esteem. So people that have picked pile number 2, we are on a very good course here, and I believe it's opening your heart in abundance to abundance. This is being inspired, being charismatic, and being innovative. So there may be something that you're working on, like the 8 of Earth shows us working hard, focusing, paying attention to details. That's what your guides want you to do right now, is pay attention to details, and they want you to know that you're moving on. This is a test from the universe right now at this time of the month, and they want you to know that there's relief, have hope, hold on, be successful, and you can be successful by acting successful, opening up to prosperity and abundance. Wow, how all these messages fit is really great. Let's look at some more. All right, let's just put them out here. Let's see how they want me to do them. Okay, see, we're more focused on anxiety and maybe competition. This could be there's some problems here. There's 3 problems that they want you to sort out. Is that number 1, you might have some money issues right now. And just because you have money issues now doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to recoup. They are saying that don't focus on the money issues. Don't focus on the drama of it. They want you to, this is the Empress. And when the Empress is in a reading, what that shows is we want people to be more grounded and not get our thoughts in the way and not compete with anybody else or feel like we have to fight for our success or to push people out of the way. We don't. All we have to do is act successful. And what they're showing here is that you really need to embrace change. So make sure that you do that. You've got the key inside your hand there. You know what I mean? Embrace change. That's what this person is doing in this card. It's not gender specific, but it's just showing that when you do that, you get the 10 of Cups. Everything works out. Everything works out. That happy ending you want is there if you focus on prosperity and abundance. And I believe the key with the rose quartz is to opening up your heart and letting those obstacles down. Maybe you're in a state of lack. Let's move on with our messages. What do your guides want you to know? Oh, wow, look at that. We've had some obstacles and challenges. That's what they want to show you. But what they look like little fireflies, if we could get up there really quick, really close and see them. With the obstacles and challenges, what they're showing you is that you're always being led and guided. You're not alone in this. They want to show you that things are going to start moving fast. Things are going to change quickly as you change your thoughts about the situation. And they want you to know that there is help with partnerships and alliances. So for you to get on with your goal, and then look at that. That's rose quartz right there. Love begins. But it begins when we fill our cup first. This is about opening your heart up. This is about really getting to it. This is a great reading. Open up your heart. What does it feel like to be successful? Feel that in the now. Because if you feel that in the now, you will have that in the future. Remember that. Your guides want you to know that if you open your heart and open yourself up to prosperity, it will be yours. They know that you're being anxious. They know that you've had some obstacles and challenges, but you're going to move on. You have to put hope into your life and into yourself, and that's when the love begins. Now let's get the last of our messages. Excuse me. Number 1, worry is a wasted emotion. Again, they're trying to show you, stop worrying on it. Stop focusing on the lack and trust in the universe. Know that it's got your back. Learn from your mistakes. They want you to know that you need to learn from your mistakes. Don't make them again. You're smart enough and wiser. And last but not least, lead by example. You can't tell anybody else how to lead. You've got to do this on your own. People will not bring you relief. You have to open up to relief. Prosperity can't come to you if you're in a lack mentality. Look at how beautiful that card is. That's everything we hope and wish for. Abundance and success. I want you to look at this picture as much as possible. Take a screenshot of it, put it on your fridge, but focus on this for the rest of the month, and this will be yours. Focus on abundance and success. Pile number 2, people that picked rose quartz, open up your heart and abundance will be yours. I hope this reading resonated with you. Many blessings to you. I'd like to thank you all for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time. Hello and welcome, people. You picked pile number 3. This is the pile with amethyst on it. Amethyst. I love amethyst. It's one of my favorite stones. Look at how beautiful that is. Beautiful amethyst cluster. Amethyst opens our intuition up. It provides us with guidance from above. I have had this crystal, this amethyst point, since I was 18. And if you notice in my readings, when I'm focusing, I rub it. This is my conduit to connect to source. I've always used it in my readings. It's very special to me. As you can see, it's all dinged up in some way, and there's even a thumb groove in here where I've chiseled away the crystal here with my thumb. But anyway, amethyst is opening you up to possibilities. It's a spiritual stone. It also may say that you need some sleep. Amethyst is great to put next to your bedside to get some sleep. It is great to have around for inspiration and protection. So pile number 3, you pick this. This is what your guides want you to know. Let's start with the first message. I'm going to put the other ones in the pile aside. And our first message is this. Your guides want you to focus on mindfulness. Can we get a good angle on that? Mindfulness. And that's being in a peaceful present, having a quiet mind, not letting it race, not letting things bog us down, not letting problems get in the way of situations. In fact, we get ahead of situations by being in a peaceful state. So whatever is going on right now in your life in this month, your guides want you to know that with a quiet and a peaceful presence and a peaceful mind, you will achieve greatness instead of letting things get to you. Okay, so let's move on with these cards. I know that you got a lot in this pile. So let's place them all out here and see how they want me to lay them out. All right. All right. They want me to put them out in just that way. Okay, we'll straighten them out for all my OCD readers out there and viewers, I should say, and some of the readers. I know some of you readers are watching. Hey, how you doing, guys? You guys are doing a great job. All right. We've got messages here. First of all is the 5 of Earth. And when that shows up, that shows that we're worrying about things. And we're in a state of lack. And we want you to understand, your guides want you to understand that with the amethyst comes the quiet mind. I'm going to place that right here. Have a piece of amethyst with you for the rest of the month. And actually for the rest of the year, carry it around with you. Because this will quiet your mind, okay? Very, very cool how that lines up like that. That's incredible. Because you're focused on lack and you're worried about it. But I'm going to tell you something. Your thoughts create what you perceive in your reality. So what you need to do is get out of the lack mentality by focusing on abundance, quieting the mind instead of worrying and going, no, I've got help. The universe has my back and it will happen because the end result here is balance. They want to show you that there's a compromise coming. There's more self-control. There's moderation. So do things in balance and you will have balance. If you focus on balance instead of focusing on imbalance, things will turn out a lot better. That's the same thing with the lack card here. You're focused on the imbalance. Oh, I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have enough money to pay this. Listen, quiet your mind. Grab your amethyst, hold it, and say to yourself, the universe provides me with everything I need. I have a video for abundance affirmations that you can follow along and just listen to. You can even listen to it in your car. I listen to it daily in my car as I'm driving to my shop. And they're wonderful affirmations that open you up to abundance, and you don't focus on lack and you don't worry. So try that out. I'll put it in the description and maybe even put it up in the corner here so you can check it out. Please do. But what's coming on here is that you've got to keep a cheerful attitude. There's a message coming, as you can see. Something's coming. So if you're waiting for a check or something to come through, it's coming. And it's also, this has to do with if anyone is planning on going back to school and you're worried about that, quiet your mind. The message is coming. Now, 7 of Water shows that we have choices. And you may be procrastinating a little bit. You may have a lot of choices to make, and therefore you're overanalyzing. And this is how your guides are telling you to counteract that. Choose the highest and the best for you. For you, not what other people think you should do, but for you. Choose the highest and the best for you. There's also a card here of celebration, community, and friendships. So you're not alone. Ask for help. You know, that doesn't mean that you have to go beg people for money. But even talking to somebody and getting a third point of view will really help. I really feel your guides want you to know that the more you quiet your mind, the more balanced your life is going to be, okay? That's a great message right out of the gate right there. Thank you so much for that. Let's look at some more. Yeah, we've got the 5 of Swords, more worrying. People that pick pile number 3, quiet your mind. The universe has your back. You can't make this shit up. And if you act like I have more than enough, the universe provides me with all I need. I mean, look at this, the way that this person is represented here. She even has her eyes closed because she's that secure. She's got her feet on the ground. She knows that prosperity will be hers. And I think that's the route you have to take. It's not gender specific. It could also be for a male too. But this is showing open up to prosperity. Open up to money flowing to you. Happiness, love, everything. Because this is a new beginning for you. And what you're going to realize is that you're going to open your heart up to abundance. And I think this is a profound message for you. So people that pick pile number 3, pay attention. Fill your cup first. Ease your mind, okay? Let's move on, shall we? Wow, look at that. And this is how they're telling you to do it. First of all, base chakra. That is feel grounded. I can do this. I keep my feet on the ground. Sacral is get that passion started. Get that ignited. Bring that back up. Take care of some of these issues that you're worrying about by letting go of some of the past issues you have. This card, the sacral card, can also show some issues that you acquired from the ages of 0 to 7. So if you have any of those issues, it would be a good time to let those go and speak your truth with the throat chakra. Look at that. 3 chakras in a row to open up and balance. Open up your throat chakra. And how you do that is that you create boundaries. You speak it into existence. Speak your abundance into existence, and it will show up. Again, you're going to be rejoicing in celebration. So this is temporary. Your guides want you to know it's temporary because the end result is recognition and reward. That's fantastic. Good for you, people of pile number 3. Quiet your mind, and the universe will open up to you. That's a huge, 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 huge message. All right. Last messages Follow the golden rule, and there's 2 of them for you to follow this month. Number 1, kindness counts to yourself and to others. Don't beat yourself up. Maybe you've made some bad decisions. Maybe you just had to do what you had to do, and no one's judging you for that. So don't judge yourself about it, okay? I hope that message reaches you. And another follow the golden rule is never judge another. See? Don't judge yourself either, and don't judge other people. Don't get into a victim mentality, because that puts you in a state of lack. Remember, it's all about keeping our minds still and quiet and stopping worry and knowing that the universe will provide for you, because there is balance coming. There's celebration because you're going to make good choices. There's a message coming through, and you're going to stop focusing and worrying on what you don't have and focusing on what you get. And that will give you peace of mind, my friends. Quiet the mind. Try some meditation. Meditate with your amethyst. Pay attention to what your guides are telling you. Pile number 3, people. I've had so much fun with this reading. This is great messages from your guides. So, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.